Right, so the next thing we're going to do is we are now going to set the game up so that whenever the bullet collides with with the flying saucer, we want to ensure that the saucer disappears and moves to somewhere else. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this flying saucer's x-axis. So remember, that's the horizontal. So we don't mind what number on the horizontal axis it goes to. It's going to stay the same on the y-axis. So that's the vertical one. So what we're going to say is on the saucer sprite, we are going to set its x-axis. So on here, we've got to go set saucer sprite x-axis, and I'm going to just pull it in here with this when the bullet collides with it. So drop that in there. And we can do it anywhere from 0. Okay, so 0 is the left-hand side of the screen. Anywhere to the right-hand side of the screen minus whatever width your saucer is. So if your saucer was 20 wide and the width of the screen was 100, you are going to say, well, it can go anywhere from 0 to 80. So we now need we need to pick a random integer. So that's to do with maths. So we'll go to maths. We are going to scroll up the top, random integer, plug it in there. Now we can, as I said, it can go anywhere from 0 to the width minus the width of the full screen minus the width of the saucer. So again, this is maths, we need a minus. And instead of this 100, so it's not 100 that we want on there. So instead of that, I want it for the width of the screen, canvas, sorry. So we'll pull out the canvas width. Okay. And then what we're going to say is the width of the saucer sprite. So saucer sprite width. And again, these are the ones in the paler green that we don't need to click anything in there. Okay, go ahead and try that. And then we're going to do one final thing, which is where we're going to get the saucer to move places as well when the clock pulse goes. Okay, so test that out. Okay, so what we now want to do is whenever the clock pulses, so we set at the beginning to be every 3,000 milliseconds, which is 3 times every second, and we are going to again get it to move. So we're going to say on the clock, we're going to scroll up the top. So when the clock timer goes, and this is really easy because what we're going to do is we just wanted to do the exact same thing as here. So we can go right click, duplicate, pick that up, pop it in there. Go ahead and test, and now every sort of 0.3 of a second, it should actually move. And that's your game finished.